All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. So, one of the things that's happening is that we need to uh, really regroup. What's going on, we can't sustain. A lot of losses in court. And you notice they're saying about the transgender people, like, what evidence do you have that there are character issues with the transgender people in the military? I told you that was a bridge too far. He also said you can't fire people based upon performance issues that you haven't documented. Sorry. We shouldn't have been in life, Larry. We're sorry. Well, y'all need to move away. That's their answer. That's their projection. Too late. Tried to warn you decades ago. So, tons of things out there. See, we have to push you all the way. Trying to shift my focus. And again, we're like going to seize the Panama Canal and Greenland. What happens when we don't seize those? If you take military action against Greenland or the Panama Canal, the Senate and the House will impeach the president. It's just not going to. It's just not going to happen. I mean, essentially, you're talking about attacking Greenland, Denmark, and Panama, so we can take some land like the Ukraine, Russia. I mean, they're not going to accept it. The courts didn't say that you could do that. Is that why you're saying it's national security? Because the court will say you're just doing your job. So again, there's a lot of questions as to what's actually going on. I mean, I don't know if you all understand where everything you're doing leads. These are just initial temporary restraining orders and the such, preliminary injunctions and the such. These are full-blown cases. These people could be awarded damages. In fact, Elon Musk could be thrown out of his position. So the best thing to do would be just to reduce the friction and make things work better. I don't want to go through each thing. I mean, it's obvious that these are dead end movements. No, they're not. They're not going to impeach the judges. They're going to impeach. Yeah, the Republicans could impeach the president if he tries to start wars with nations that simply have property they've had for quite a while. Thank you, Larry. Right, you went wrong when you said an individual's sex conflicts with soldiers' commitment to an honorable, truthful, or inconsistent with lives with one's personal life. I mean, right. Oh, okay. So earlier today, I couldn't sleep, so I did some investigating there. I actually, some of it I was just scrolling, just falling asleep and scrolling, trying to trigger something. All right. So what I was noticing is this. I don't know if it's happenstance, but if I would look at like a porn video, it would go through like three or four of them, and then it would go to a like a violent scene, like a shooting or like an assault or something. Mostly shooting, it seemed like. Right. So again, I don't know what that is. If it was being manipulated or just happening. I think the one was like, "What? Really?" You know, it was like it was trying to like communicate with me, but I don't know. It could be happenstance. Right. I don't know if it was trying to get me angry at that or them or just happenstance again. But it was so it'd be like a few porn videos that would scroll through, and then it would go to a violent scene. Thank you. That's pretty interesting. It says the Defense Department spent 5.2 million annually over the past decade to provide medical care to treat gender dysphoria. And Reyes noted that the military spends around 42 million per year on medication treating erectile dysfunction. That's, That's right, but you have to understand. So the idea is that you get to deploy soldiers without judicial interference. Well, everybody has judicial interference when you violate a certain law or certain laws or rules. I'm not sure. Elon might need to rethink what he's doing. He's going to lose everything. Right. So, no, he made that remark about Hitler. That's going to destroy him. Whew. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Fortune has an article on Tesla. Well, I don't think they're going to succeed as much as they think in government because it's ludicrous. That's, that's, like all this movement is like waste of time. As far as deporting a 10-year-old that needs medical treatment, I don't know what to tell you. It's probably a case where you could actually put in a what do they call that? Like not an appeal, but a special case, right? Mm, mm, mm. What do they call that? An exception, I guess. Supermarkets are trying to adjust some things. Tell a story of stocks. And like they hear Trump saying imprisoning opponents and totally illegal press coverage. I mean, that doesn't exist. It's just not. It just doesn't work as well as it used to, and the tone is kind of changing. He amped up the tone. Yeah. Well, it's kind of, again, this is the thing I was talking about. The Wall Street Journal here saying that less regulation and big tax hike are pleasing to many businesses. I could stir them to invest and hire more. But what do we know? Right. We're going to have possibly a recession. I mean, but that why would they hire? Right. Why would they hire? So again, it doesn't make any sense. It's just like the